Hi guys, like last week we had discussed your USD. As you can see, the arrows of bearish target was achieved. So I am kind of like now, right now, I would not be on the bearish side because we have had. Let's do it. First of all, let's have a look at previous week's analysis. Look, we were bearish, so let's delete all of this drawings. Yes, enough of them, please. So what happened here is that we had a move of almost 405 pips in the euro, and based on history, we can look back whenever we had such a move. First of all, we won't have such a move. We won't get such a move without a correction in euro. That is very simple. It really happens in the euro that you have a move without a correction of such magnitude. So as we can see, we are currently on the daily chart. In all the moves that we've had, it's about 260 pips max. See, 260, 230, 220 pips. That's the range for euro. A simple move in the euro. See, as you can see here, 180, 170. Here we have a bullish move. You can measure it without a correction. Here it's 280 pips. So this move, a move of this magnitude, is very rare and very unusual in the euro. So it happened. Now, what we're gonna do is our bearish target was achieved. It was 1.080. So now I wouldn't be bearish, at least not unless we get a correction up to this area at least. Mm, This this area would be my resistance for number one. This would be my resistance number two. Before this area, if we break through this area, then I would stop. Uh, I would become bullish again. But for now, I am bullish, not bearish. I am bullish just for a correction. Try to understand. It means we have come at almost the end of the bearish one. Now we're currently in a bullish scenario. Bullish scenario meaning it will correct. Now, if is that a correction, a simple pullback to continue the bearish move, or is that a reverse of the bearish trend? That is another question. But for now, what we have is here we have the trend line. We broke out of the trend line. That's all we can add for now. Yes, we have broken out of trend lines before. Here we broke out of the trend line and we kept falling down. And when we fell through here, we made trend line. This, then we got another one here. Now this is the current trend line that we've broken. So what would our before? Why are we anticipating a correction? It's simple as that. No, nothing new. We were just simply in oversold conditions on the daily chart, and every pair has its own nature. You has a nature of correcting itself whenever it's in the overbought or oversold territories on the daily chart. To what extent, on what level, we just don't know. But it has a habit, has a nature of correcting itself, so go with that nature. Simple as that. So now we have started to correct ourselves after 4 or 5. So my minimum correction would be a 120 pips move. So if we touched 8811 was the low we got. So my twist target would be 9594 area. So what I would be doing, I would go on a lower time frame for now. On the 4 hour, as you can see, we are not bullish. We just broke out of the trend line, and we are at a support turn resistance level. Simply, you can call it that. This is we are at a support turn resistance level. So we may fall back, keep on continuing onwards. But so I would keep an eye on this area. Correction till 90, and I would keep an eye if we may fall from this area or not. That's all. And on the 1 hour, if we wanted to stay bullish, we had to protect this area. We had to make it into a resistance area. We had to turn this support into resistance, and simply we did not do that. What happened here? We came back into this range. Price trends then goes into ranges. Okay, so as you can see, first we were here. We were in this range. We broke out of this range. We came into this range. Then we broke out of this range. Now, if we wanted to keep on falling down, what we I would need would be to for the price to respect this range on the 1 hour. Now the price did not respect this range. It has come back into the previous range. So this area should be no support. I would say this area should be support on the minimum. Yep. This area should support us on the least. I would use the low as a last point of reversal. Yep. This area. This area should be a support. So I would keep buying dips on the 1 hour, and on the daily we are due a very big correction. So I would not be selling right now. If sometimes if you are not buying, you're not selling, you simply have to wait on the sidelines. Right now we did not have a move. We wanted a bearish, would join the bearish move, but we did not. As I mentioned, after 20 to 50 pips, we usually get a correction in the euro. We did not get that correction. We had a bigger move, and that move led to a 420 4 or 5 pips move. So what we will do now, we will trade the correction, and for the correction on the 1 hour, we are bullish right now. So if I draw a trend line here, I would say long as this trend line holds and this support holds, I would not go at least right now, unless we've had a correction to at least 1.090. But my ideal target would be 1.095. That's all. So next week, what I would be do, I would try to trade this correction, and if we sometimes what happens, if we achieve this target on Monday or Tuesday, then we can start thinking about going back to selling, and sometimes we may not achieve this target the whole week. What may happen is this: we may we may be consolidating, as Wyckoff says, accumulating start here. We may start an accumulation zone. We may start consolidating here. Then we may break out towards the higher side. So that's to see what will happen. But on the 1 hour, currently bullish. On the 4 hour, currently we are at this resistance area, a support which should resist. So we still have some margin left to go up for the upside. So no selling for now, just watching. And if you got into a buy position at the lows at this area, then keep on holding to that buy. On the daily chart, we are due a correction. This pair takes a correction, this pair needs a correction. And my target for a correction would be this area. If I wanted to sell on a higher time frame, For example, if I was swing trading, I would minimum look for a correction to this area. And even on when we reach this area, I would go to low time frames to check the price action to confirm my bias. So that's all, guys. On Euro, we're going to trade the correction. We are bullish as long as the levels mentioned here in analysis holds.